Good morning. Yeah, that's right. You read the title right. I see spirits. The reason why I'm making this video, hold on one second, is because, how do I say this? I'm seeing them differently these days. For the most part, I've seen them, they would just show up in the faces of somebody. But now I see people. And the first time I saw them in this form was about, ooh, almost 2 years ago. Saw a little girl, and she had on a white dress, but the edges of the dress and the edges of the sleeve was cornflower blue. And this one floated. And I'm not crazy. I ain't drunk. I ain't high. None of that. Completely sober. I know what I see. And that was the first time I saw it in this particular form. And then I seen one last week, but I dismissed it, you know. But last night, I was waiting for somebody in a parking lot, and I saw one came from the back of the driver's side outside. It was a guy, like a young adult male, and he was just walking like at an angle, and he had on like a tan shirt, a tan spotted shirt, like tan, and then like a caramel color brown, something like that. And I started to say something to him because he shouldn't have been out there. And when I turned to say something to him, it was gone. I know what I see. I ain't crazy. I'm not drunk. I'm not under the influence of anything. Um, I do take high blood pressure medication, but it's such a small amount. And hallucinations is not a side effect. I'm not hallucinating. I just know what I see. So now I'm wondering, why am I seeing spirits in this form? And it's not only that I see them, I can feel their presence. I feel the presence of someone as I see them. You know, I don't feel at that moment, I don't feel like, I'm alone. Just in that moment, I can feel their presence. And they disappear. I'm like, what the hell? It's crazy. I'm not crazy though. I'm completely sane. I really am. I just know what I see. And I ain't bugging. And I never see them full on. Like, how you standing in front of somebody, you talking to them, you looking at them. I don't see them like that. It's always out the corner of my eye. And I feel a presence. At the same time, I see it till it disappears. Anybody else have these experiences? I can't be the only one. So if you see spirits or you know someone who sees spirits, uh, hit me up in the comment section. Maybe I'll go live from my from StreamYards, which means I have to get on my computer, and we can do a show and talk about these experiences. Cause it ain't me, but last week the same thing happened. I was someplace, but I dismissed it, you know. And then it happened again last night, and I'm like, nah, you know what you saw. You know what you saw. You know what you felt. What is the purpose? Why am I seeing these folks? Where was he going? Why is he still here? Is he looking for something? I don't know. He didn't look at me. He didn't see me. He's just going on about his business. And his presence was there so much so that I started to say something to him. I'm going to have to pray about this. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to go on a fast and pray. Because why is the Lord showing me these things? And I don't get afraid for some reason. I think I should be scared. But for some reason, I'm never afraid. Fear is just not present. Fear is not present. When I think I should be scared. Don't you think I should be scared? Would you be scared? But I'm not. But, yeah. Something's up. I don't know. Anyway. I wonder what this is about. The only way I'm going to find out is through fasting and praying. Because it's some weird stuff. And then I'm so nosy and curious. I'm going to want to have a conversation. You know, what you doing here? What happened to you? Why are you still roaming the earth? You looking for something? Are you lost? You need to find your way? Do you want to go someplace? Do you have friends? Do y'all hang out? What do y'all do? Do people get high in the spirit world? If so, what do they get high off of? You know, I got questions. Do you know why I can see you? Do you know why some people can see you and others can't? What else? What I want to know? Where you live? Were you born in this state? You know, do you travel from country to country? And if so, how you get there? Do you know, hitchhike or just walk on a plane and take a flight? That'd be pretty cool. You know, do you travel around the world or whatever? You just hop on the ship, just walk on, right through people. Nobody sees you. And you just get to where you want to go. Or do you just spiritually think of where you want to be and then you're there like that? I have questions. Do you date? Y'all be dating each other or what? You know? Apparently you don't have a job. That'd be too much like us. You don't pay taxes. I guess it's cool as long as I don't see him in my house. I don't see him in my house. That would trouble me. Because, you know, my home is my sanctuary. I'll tell you one thing that happened a few years ago. Now, I'm sitting in my office at my desk, and it's facing the stairs, the front staircase. And, you know, where the printer is, it's on a file cabinet. If you remember any videos I showed of my office, there's a file cabinet in the corner. So I'm sitting at the computer, and I hear some rumbling, and I know it's Simba, the cat. I hear like he's banging, like knocking up against the wall or something. You know, I never heard or seen him like that. But at this particular moment, I didn't see him. I just heard him upstairs, and he comes running as fast as he could down the steps like he was chasing something. Whatever it was, it went behind the file drawer. And his ears were back, his tail was swaying, and he kept going from one end of the file, because, you know, it sits in the corner. So he went to one end on the side, and he kept pacing back and forth from that side to the front, from the front to the side, like he was looking in the space of the back of the file cabinet that's resting against the wall, and the front, the side, if you're facing it, the right side of the file cabinet that's resting against that wall. And he was, you know, and he kept going back and forth, looking and looking like something ran. But I watched him. You know, when I heard the noise, I looked at the top of the stairs. For a few seconds, I didn't see anything until he came running down, chasing something. Now, I didn't see what he was chasing, but whatever it was, it went behind the file cabinet. I didn't see no bug, nothing. And this cat carried on like this for about a good 10 minutes. Now, I think I should have been scared at that moment. But for some reason, I'm never afraid. And I think I should be. But I'm not. But y'all, I'm not crazy. I'm not on drugs. I'm not drinking. I just know what I see. What I saw last week was another man felt the presence, and I was in the midst of doing something, and so that's why I just easily dismissed it, you know. But last night I wasn't doing anything but sitting in my car. I know what I saw. I know what I felt, so much so that I turned my head to open my mouth and say something, because I thought it was a human being, and it just disappeared as it was walking. And I looked all around, and I was like, I know I saw. Man, I just want to know what this is about, and why am I seeing it? Why some people see and other people don't. Anyway, it's Friday morning. And right now, it feels really good out here. Although it's hot, it's not as hot as it's going to get in a couple of hours, or maybe, well, depending on what time it is, probably in another hour. But right now, where I'm standing, it just feels good. But anyway, do you know someone who sees spirits? Are you someone who sees spirits? Do you believe that people see spirits? Is that possible? Do you believe it's possible? I want to know why they still here. And so far, they don't look at me. It's like they don't even see me. They just be about their business, going someplace. I wonder where they're going. And why are they trying to get there? You know? Hey, let me see. I'm in the sun too much. Can't really see. Is that Donna? Hey, Donna Harris. Good morning. Really, Donna? You know what? I'm going to go live. Donna, please don't go anyplace. I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to go live. Give me about 15 minutes. Okay, Donna? I'm going to go live from StreamYards so I can put the link up and we can have a conversation. Would that be okay? If not you, maybe somebody else. But give me about 15 minutes so I can get to my computer and do some things, get something to drink, go tinkle, and I'll be on in about 15 minutes. Because I really need to talk with somebody who's had this experience or who has these experiences, because this, seeing them in this form is really new to me, and I need to process it. Okay? So help me out, Miss Donna, and I'll see you in 15. The rest of you in the bushes, y'all come back in 15 minutes too, please. Thanks. See you then. Thank you, Donna.